points in the game.
Beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Huskers will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off play action. Unloads to the right. This time he's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks.
It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run from the shotgun. He's past the 30. Bounced off his feet.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Makes the grab. It's Selvian. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Spreads it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to get the corner. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
To the 10. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Badgers are traditionally a great road team. Heck, they've won their share of conference championships. Let's see if they can seal the deal today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds a spot in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. To the air on second down. Quickly complete. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I always have flashbacks when I watch games like this, thinking of myself as a young kid growing up in Nepean, Ontario, in weather like this. And there was nothing we could do. You just had gloves or mittens. That's all we could afford. We didn't have heat lamps. We didn't have heat blowers. We didn't have these muffs or special blankets. I mean, players today have it so much easier, but still, I can tell you, not easy to hold on to the football in these conditions.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. It's complete to the right. Sweet spin. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the ground with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. They'll try the run. Hard running there. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Now on first down from the 43. They'll run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Badgers have taken the life from this defense. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything quite like it. A thoroughly complete performance. They're trailing by 14 to Wisconsin.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Finding an escape route. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Husker! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Ready to try the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. A designed run for the quarterback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it from the gun. He's in open space downfield. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Forced out of the pocket. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job. Get him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback extends the play. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll get rid of it. Working that left sideline beautifully for the chunk play.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Picks up the 1st down. Turning it on. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. These corners going to give them some space. Fires to the right. He's got it. At the 35, he's open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Huskers have this offense rolling.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing it.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
But, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
Trying to keep this drive alive. At the 35, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.